Alright, so we have made it to the last video in our series for the demo account setup, getting started so that you and the rest of your committee can learn MyClub, get used to the system and get a feel for some of the different areas, some of the key areas within our platform. Now, if you head on to Club, what we're going to do in this video is just take a look at some of the other areas of the system that you might like to set up for yourself and for your club so that you guys can really get maximum value from the platform. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into Club and click Club Shop. It's going to ask us to create a name for the club shop because we don't have one set up. We're going to call it North's Club Shop. And what this is going to allow us to do is then create a club shop where we can sell merchandise on a website and a very nice looking landing page for all of your merchandise, but also from the mobile app as well that all your members are connected to. Now, I won't go through it in this video, but you're going to have to connect a Stripe account if your club already has one. It's a very, very simple process. You click connect to Stripe account, sign into the existing one, or set up one if you don't have one already. And your club is then able to start listing items for sale in your club shop. You can make that active and visible to your members on the app, and they can literally purchase and pay for and order items from your club shop in the mobile app, which has been something has been requested of us for a very long time, and we have now got on the system. We're going to jump across into another section. Again, this is not meant to be a super educational video, just a bit of a teaser to show you some other parts of the platform. We're going to jump into forms, and under forms, you can see here we've got an EOI form. This is a great section of MyClub, a really, really important one for our clubs, where you can actually set up and you can start to collect data from members either in the club community or outside your club, whether it be prospective players or maybe you're doing a volunteer drive, that sort of stuff. You can now create forms on the system as we have here. We can go in and we can edit that form, and we've put in a form builder for you to use. So we've set up a name for our form, the EOI form for 2025. You can put in that you only want to have 50 EOIs filled out for this season. You can put in a description. You can put in some privacy settings as to who can see and complete this form. We've got some template images you can use if you don't have your own images. You can put a cover image, or you can just use your own logo. And we can actually start to add some sections to this form here. So we can go in and we can drag and drop in, let's say, a question about player information. We'll name this section first, so we'll call it player information. Say player first and last name. So we're putting in a question that can be answered by anyone filling out the form. They can put in their information, and we can go through and we can add some more questions to this section. We can add in another section which might be previous clubs, and that's going to allow people to basically go out and fill a form. They're going to appear in our form submissions and in our database, and we can sort, manage and communicate with those members directly from these form submissions. Now, there is another section here that says payments. Obviously, we haven't connected a Stripe account, but if we were to connect a Stripe account, payments would come up, and we can actually take payments as part of these forms as well. So if you guys are selling tickets to an end of season night, or a upcoming season launch, you can sell tickets to the system, manage all the people that are registering and paying for access to the event. And then just as the last touch on the forms, we've added in automation as well. So this is a really cool feature where you guys can set up things like, let's say, a email template that you've created on the system. You can select it to trigger as soon as someone finishes this form. You can send them one of your email templates that you've set up automatically. So it might be a thank you for filling out the form and the next steps and what's going to happen once they've completed the form. You can say that you want to redirect them to a shop item. So it might be that someone fills out the form and then you redirect them to your club hoodie so that they can purchase that. You can have them register directly into a team or group. So we could have anyone that fills out this EOI go straight into our volunteers group so that we don't need to sort them. You can add a tag to them, and we've got multi-submission discounts as well. If you've got people filling out forms and paying registration fees, you can also add a multi-submission discount if they've already registered a member. Lots of things. As I mentioned, this isn't going to be an in-depth tutorial. It's just going to give you a bit of a look at that feature, but that will allow you to start taking form submissions directly into your club database, which will hopefully, again, declutter some of the systems, processes and platforms that your club has in place by centralizing them into one place. The last thing we're going to look at in this series is documents, a really exciting one as well. Lots of work from our team still to go into this to really improve and make this one of the best features on the system. But you can now on MyClub create a document within the system, and then manage, edit, and update that document all in one place. So again, hopefully this will help you move away from having to rely on things like Google Docs, where you can actually just create, as we have here, a position description straight in the system, and we can save and access that at any time. And as I've mentioned, there's still a little bit of work from our own team at Sportsblock to go with this feature. We want to add in collaboration and a few other things so you can work on documents together. But for the most part, it does give you somewhere to work from, to add documents to the system, and then to be able to attach and send those documents to members within your MyClub database. So hopefully this has given you a really good look at some of the tools that MyClub has to offer as part of your demo account access. This should get you up and running with the system. You should have a few members in the system if you followed along closely. And if all is well for you guys, if you're enjoying the system so far, please make sure to click to upgrade and finish your free trial early. You can get a discount if you do that, so you can select a monthly plan that suits you or an annual plan. You get a massive discount. The annual plans are already discounted, but you get again another discount on the annual plan if you do sign up before your trial ends. So make sure to do that if you do love the system and you're getting everything out of it that we hope that you will be. So any issues, just submit a ticket up the top here and we will get back to you quickly and get the issue resolved for you.